Ahoy there and welcome guys! As always, with you it's KONSTAN-RUS-ESP and today we're going to watch 3 matches 1v1. The first one is in Meeting of Minds with my terrible English as always, so excuse me for my English guys. And today we going to watch the first match which is played by AlixUK, one of the best players from United Kingdom, who is starting with 2 guardians, and probably he's going to capture some points with reapers. This map have lots of points, so probably he will need the help of a combat squad, more than capper squad, for take some of his points. And he's playing pretty standard with generator and Hello Kitty flag. What about me? Well, I'm capturing the closest points to my base, and I'm playing 3 Mandrake squad. I'm not trying to perform something special like I don't know, Dark Foundry and soon Helions and bikes, because I understand that if I will do that, I probably would produce only 1 Mandrake squad, and it could take me tons of time to capture my part of map, and it's a huge risk. Moreover, bikes here are not that cool. I mean, not here, because the place is cool. Actually, the map is big, you have mountains, you can jump with Helions. The problem is that I won't be able probably to answer well to some Dark Reaper squads. Instead of that, I'm going to free Mandrake squad for harass, for capture fast my points, and also I infiltrate them, and I'm going to tide up later all those Dark Reaper squads. And also Eldars have some problems for detect, because they have to produce their Warlock in Guardian squads, but the Warlock is a little bit expensive and a little bit weak, so Eldars are not Necrons or Sisters of Battle. They have some troubles for detect. Infiltrating Mandrakes allowed me not only to delay his capturing relic, but also protect myself, because Dark Reapers cannot see me, so they cannot attack me and cannot cancel me from capturing relic. And what we have here, so AlixUK is not controlling on time, and he's losing his Warlock and also 2 members in Guardians. By the time at the same time I'm trying to not allow him to destroy my generator. I'm pushing him with my Mandrake squad, and also after capturing my relic I can finally use my second squad and attack both Dark Reapers at the same time. So he has to leave my base because he cannot do anything. And here I'm trying to keep harassing him in order to not allow him to capture his relic, so I will have better economy, better tech, better resources for myself. This turret is quite dangerous for me right now. I have to I don't know, escape from his base. He's trying to cover his generator and other stuff from my possible harass, and he produces the third one Dark Reaper squad. Okay, he will have huge army for tier 1. What about me? I'm not forgetting to level up my listening post. I have already 3 LP2s, and only now I'm going to tier 2, and I think that's the right thing to do, because this map has lots of points, also thermal generators, also critical points, which means that your enemy can easily deploy an economy of 180 and 110, for example, and that's huge economy, so he can easily overcome you. You have to pay right attention to that. Do not forget about economy. And as you can see, Eldars have terrible damage to buildings in tier 1. More than 15 seconds of focus of 3 Dark Reaper squads do not end it with my listening post destroyed. But actually they do very nice damage to infantry, so I have to escape. I have no chances here. But the weak point of the Warlock is that you have to move him all the time. It's enough to forget about him for a couple seconds and my mandrakes automatically go to scout mode, and the Dark Reapers cannot damage them. So from time to time it saves me a lot, it prevents me from lots of casualties, and I'm feeling much better with this investigation. So if you plan to use mandrakes, of course always scout them. So what next? I studied venom because or poison, poison for them, because it's dramatically increase very good their damage to every armor type, no matter if it's vehicle or infantry or buildings. And also I want to study the second one upgrade for them that allowed me to increase even more the close combat damage, and that's gonna increase their hit points, so Mandrake's gonna be even more durable. Actually I cannot say 100%, but I think Mandrakes increase their level type one level, because officially no one say that, okay, in Warhammer Guide that rule you cannot read that this ability increase their armor type, okay, but I think so, because they sometimes miss some information. For example, it is said that poison only affects to infantry, but actually it affects to every single armor type, or they don't talk about that first hit of Necrons in close combat always disrupt. They don't say that, but it's actually works, so they could miss with this information too. Maybe the second upgrade for Mandrakes increase their armor type from medium to high, and also their hit points. I guess so. One day I will experiment, and I will try to confirm if that is true or not. So what else? Okay, after hitting tier 2, the first thing you have to do with Dark Eldars is to produce anti-vehicle, those Scourge squad, and if you can produce more than one squad, even better, because everyone knows that Dark Eldar suck a lot with his terrible anti-vehicle, probably the worst anti-vehicle in the game, and one or two vehicles, for example, I don't know, Hell Talons or something like that, or even two Falcons can be a huge problem for you. So you have to get your anti-vehicle as early you can. And also I'm producing bikes in non-stop because the map is huge and I have the resources, and they will be pretty useful because Mandrake's gonna tie up enemy squads, and bikes gonna shoot them while they're escaping. With their tier 2 optics they deal huge damage. And I don't know, I think Eldar is not doing the right things. For example, he built Ranger squad, but it's useless, I think, because Okay, they maybe can deal damage to Scourge squad and demorale them, okay, but I think he could produce other things much more useful. For example, vehicles, one transport for both for 2 Dark Reaper squad, and keep jumping around the map. For example, he could attack my relic point, then jump somewhere here, and keep dancing with his Reaper squad, or maybe one Fire Dragon squad could deal a nice damage to, I don't know, somewhere, because running on food makes them weak, makes them more easy to tie up, more easy to, I don't know, to attack, or throw something, any ability on them, and that's a huge risk. Also, Eldar could go to Vipers, because Vipers are imba against Dark Eldars. Viper, like 3 or 4 Vipers will disrupt in non-stop those Scourge squad, and it's gonna be huge trouble to destroy them, probably impossible to destroy. So when you play Dark Eldars, you cannot fight Eldars Vipers, or maybe, I don't know, produce Raid Lords who actually are nice anti-vehicle, and it's very cheap. You have thermal generator right here, and they cost only 10 to 250. It's very easy to spam them, and their range weapon is very good anti-vehicle, so you can use it like for tied up, I don't know, mandrakes or scourges, or just for hitting from range my buildings, or for something else, I don't know, like 6-pack on my HQ to destroy it quickly, something like that. Eldar is playing very carefully. He destroyed my relic, and he quit for some reason. I don't know why not keep pushing here, or maybe you move your troops somewhere here and attack in other place. I don't know what he is afraid. Actually, he's doing that, but he's doing that pretty slowly. He's wasting lots of time in that. I actually already rebuilt my point, so it wasn't a huge loss for me. Only now he's building the support portal quite late, and he's capturing critical point with anti-vehicle, which is a waste. He could, I don't know, try to break my defenses here. I have to say that AlixUK is mining Imperial Guard. I don't know about his skill with Eldars. Probably if he were playing Imperial Guard in this map, he could win me much easier than he's playing right now. But with Eldars he's sacking a lot. He's not even using his transport here. He could just jump here and go somewhere else. Instead of that, he's running all the time on foot. And I even deployed my witches. Also, double heroes are doing a nice job against vehicles, or for, I don't know, tied up Eldar squads. I have 2 anti-vehicle squads yet, and look how greatly mandrakes are doing their job by tied up in the enemy and not allowing them to shoot. Right now I'm trying to destroy his defenses. Those grab platforms with anti-vehicle cannons are quite dangerous for vehicles. They have this splash that can destroy 7 bikes in one shot if they are close enough to each other. So knowing that, instead of that, I'm producing warriors right now. Why warriors and not bikes? Because I cannot bring bikes here. It's quite dangerous for them. Look at this damage. Wow, 1 shot, 1 bike. And warriors will keep shooting enemies while my other units are not allowing them to shoot. The problem is that I wasn't controlling properly, and only now I doing what I have to do, which is focusing infantry, because if close combat units are running all the time behind Dark Reapers, his LP2s will slowly but surely keep destroying my army, and I'm going to suicide in some time. So I have to keep shooting them for make more casualties than LP2s are doing. Also, he's sending his fire dragons for counter-harass and try to damage my economy, but they are going to find my mandrakes and probably die. So my economy is 120 against 112. Eldars still have a pretty nice economy. Even now it's get bigger with a second global upgrade. And look at this, how huge damage mandrakes deal. They are killing entire squad of Dark Reapers just in about 6 seconds. It's pretty nice damage. And as you can see, Eldar cannot detect me properly. Probably it would be better to produce 2 or 3 Harlequins much earlier than he is doing, because they are very late now. Instead of Guardians, he could go Harlequins, I think. And he's suiciding everything. I think he is done. GG here. What else can Eldar do against such huge army? I think the biggest mistake was not using Harlequins on time and not using vehicles at all, because Harlequins also have huge damage against heroes. And Alex says GG, asked me for rematch, but I couldn't because I got to go. I say GG, well played, and I don't know, probably we're gonna play a rematch soon, and let's see what happened. And that's how ends the first match. So here we go with the second match. In Tranquility's End against DeMilYch, one pretty good Necron player. And here again I'm going pretty standard, barrack, generator, which is probably a mistake because you can play this matchup without generator and build one extra squad faster. I'm going to capture my closest points, and always when you play with Dark Eldars you have to do these dens for luck. The dens are on point, so the first will be with you, maybe with you. What about Necrons? He is playing pretty chill. I mean, he's not expecting me to attack him in the coming 2 minutes. I know that by his build order, because he's producing all the building scarabs before any Necron warrior squad, and he's not using his scarabs for some kind of defenses like early LP2 somewhere here or any turret. So what he wants to do is to capture those points at the first time. They are a little bit more dangerous points because you can lose them easier, and I don't know if that's the right thing to do, because okay, you can capture them, but how you are going to defend them in the coming I don't know, half minute or 2 minutes? Probably you won't be able to do that. Or you can do this if you expect that Dark Eldar are going to play 1.5 tier. I mean, if Dark Eldar wait until he has Gamuncul's laboratory and upgrade his ranged weapons, that leave you some time for prepare better your defenses. But I'm not doing that because I think it's a mistake. You are giving Necrons huge advantage because you giving him time for critical investigations like armor for Necron warriors, or time for produce some Flayed One squads, which are very dangerous for Dark Eldars. Instead of that, I'm going as fast as I can, even without capturing my own relic, to push him. I want to destroy his Necron warrior squads as soon as I can. But first I have to do is destroy those obelisks, because they are dangerous. They are giving Necron infantry limits. They are giving him faster reinforced speed. He can produce new squads faster, and I don't want that. I want to slow him as much I can. Even for don't waste time, I'm building there where I have my slave. I'm not trying to build nearby my base in somewhere more safe place. And Necron is finishing his Harmony core, and look, he even wants to push me here. So that proves that what I'm doing is the right thing to do, because I'm creating dangerous situation here and not allowing him to counter attack me and generate for me dangerous moments where he could destroy my economy, where he could deploy early Flayed Ones in my base and become too dangerous for me, closing. For example, if he deploys in my base, I cannot run that freely like I can do in his base. And all I want to do is, for example, if he deploys 2 or 3 squads, focus with all I have, only one of them, and no matter the losses, because, for example, if he has 3 squads, okay, like every 15 seconds he will reinforce 1 member per squad, which means that he will reinforce 3 Necron warriors every 15 seconds. But if I destroy one of those squads, or like now he has 2 squads, okay, if I destroy one of these squads, he only will reinforce 1 Necron warrior every 15 seconds, and also he will stack his monolith for produce a new squad, which is so long time. For produce one more squad is a lot of time wasted. For example, right now Necron lost all his building scarabs, okay, he only has this squad over there, so he can't produce more scarabs for example finish this gen, for repair his turret, and all because I destroyed one of his squads. So if you have some squads like 2 or 3, don't try to keep killing members in all of them. Keep attacking them one by one. And now I have the advantage tied to that, because he cannot reinforce as much as he can. Only every 15 seconds appears one more Necron warrior, and that's the right thing to do. And also you will need mandrakes for tied up them and not allow them to shoot your warriors. I lost some couple times against this player in this match, and finally I managed to win him, and that's what I'm saying. GG, will play, my friend. Finally I managed to win you. But actually gameplay is only going by his half, so we have only 50% completed. So let's see if Necrons can finally restore his army and, I don't know, make a comeback. We see he deploys Flayed Ones. I don't want to focus late ones because they are so durable, and the time that I'm losing focusing them is time that I'm wasting while Necron warriors are shooting me and making me casualties. Here probably is a little mistake from me. I wanted to destroy another one generator, and other mistake that Necron is doing is repairing this generator because it's in a good place. Probably I couldn't destroy it, but while you repair it you are losing, spending a lot of energy in that, and probably it doesn't matter. It's not worth it, I mean. What I wanted to say, always remember to focus when you play against Dark Eldars. Always remember to focus warriors, okay? Never focus like Archon, because he is not I don't know, a command squad from Imperial Guard who you can destroy, and if you kill a command squad like Imperial Guard army in tier 1 and tier 2 are a bit useless, okay? Archon is a very nice tank. He has nice restore of his hit points, like 3 hit points per second. He can rebuild his bodyguards Incubus, and it takes a lot of time to kill him, and he is very fast. He can even escape and you won't finish him, so it's a huge waste of time. The best thing to do is focus those weak warriors, weak and expensive warriors and dangerous warriors, because when you focus them, you see, you destroy them very fast. Less than 2 seconds of open battle ended with 2 guys killed and 1 almost died. It means that it's 150 of influence. It's a lot. It's a huge loss. It's like 3 Space Marines dead, 4 Space Marines, and if you keep killing, it's a lot of resources that your enemy need. So focus the right target. Always focus warriors, because they deal nice damage and you have to finish them the first one. Also, don't do like some players who is only producing warriors and they try to like overcome Necrons in open battlefield. Like warriors want to shoot better than Necron warriors. It's a wrong thing to do. Don't try to win Necrons like that. You have to tie up them with mandrakes and the hero, and not allow them to shoot you, because it's pretty risky. You could lose even if you upgrade your pistols, even if you upgrade your ammunition, even if you wield warrior Sibarit, even if you attach Gamunculus. Necron warriors with this upgrade will shoot stronger and be better than you, and they have 60% accuracy while moving. So when you are going to move for dance against them, even like that, you will lose a lot of members. So you have always to tie up them. And as you see, that strategy is working for me. Probably because DeMilYch not expected me to play like that. I think he expected me to tier 1.5 push mass, but I did it at tier 1. And see how useless was this generator. I upgraded one of my points, okay, but I have a huge float in energy and I don't need it. Actually, this generator, I could just, I don't know, produce one more squad or something like that. So here I am attacking in another place in order to destroy another obelisk. So I will delay even more Necron warriors and they reinforce. And yeah, I think Necron here is done. He has nothing more to do. He will lose his last Necron warrior squad. Look how durable are flayed ones. Like 20 guys, 20 warriors are shooting them, and even after that they are holding, like, I don't know, like more than a minute in open fire from more than 20 warriors. It's insane how much damage they can support. So DeMilYch quits without saying GG's, and I think that's a good strategy. Tell me what you think about it, and let's watch the last replay. This one was played in January 25 against Matt Jausen, a French player who is right now learning from top French player Matt Destar. Actually, Matt Destar asked me to play this match. He's opting this match, and I say, okay, why not? Let's try what your guy can do. Let's see how good is this Jausen. But I think he will be much better in like 1 year or half year, because he's playing a lot of 1v1s, and Destar is teaching him, so probably we could play a rematch in I don't know, in a couple months or something like that. Orc is going to his closest points. I don't know if it's the right thing to do. By the time I'm going to again a free Mandrake squad and invisibility, but I'm taking with the first squad this point because it's a dangerous place. Orc could take it first and build his listening post level 2, covered by Gretchins, covered by Big Mech, and I couldn't take it. And if you can take more points than your enemy, that means that you are fucked up, and he will produce more army and touch faster than you. So never allow him to have more points than you. After having my free squads, I want to build Gammunculus Laboratory, because the poison is required for dealing good damage and also for destroying easier the listening posts. Orc have serious problems with detect, only Big Mech can detect. Okay, one banners can detect, but they are so expensive, you cannot build them everywhere. So if you play multiple squads of Mandrakes, you can dance against Big Mech. I mean, if he is in point A, you attack in point B, because in point B there are no detect. And I think I'm getting the advantage right now, because I managed to have this point for some time and delay Orc. I managed to decap him here. I'm having all my points captured, and I wanted to push him here, but he upgraded to LP2 and I have no chances. As soon as I see Big Mech, I want to escape. Orc is not even capturing his relic, because he got to move his forces here, but right now he's not even capturing here. I don't know why he moved these Laga boys from this point and don't want it to capture. I wanted to decap him again, but I was late like 1 second and Orc dropped the listening post. So if he don't want this point, I want it, and I'm going to build it soon. I have the resources, but firstly I wanted to to build my relic, because it's more important. And my hero is going out, because I have to counter the Big Mech somehow and prevent my base from being attacked with serial forces. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to drop Slave Chamber for check what is going on here and save my Mondrakes. You see, a building starting to shoot, so I can detect what he has and escape without losing. But it's true that LP2 has very good damage against low armored buildings, and I not managed to cancel, so I lost the 75 requisition that costs a new slave chamber. But I could lose even more if all these buildings started to shoot to my Mondrakes. And I'm building a new generator for, again, I'm doing the same. I want to distract the point sometime for come closer, and also I want to check if somewhere here in War Fog where any, I don't know, any squads like shooter boys with big shooters or something like that. But I find only 4 slugger boys here, and I'm not afraid of them because I have the poison. The poison increases the damage to LP2s, so 2 squads easily can deal with them. It takes 4 Mondrakes to down 1 orc LP2 if you have only 1 squad. So my echo is 98 against 86. Here a huge mistake from orc was build 4 WA banners without pile of guns. So even in minute 7 he hasn't the armor for orcs, so they die very easily like wardsmen. And orc is wasting his resources all the time in reinforce his casualties. But he could have much less casualties if he studied the armor, or I don't know, maybe any upgrade for orc damage. Instead of that, he wants to produce as fast he can war trucks and ride his shooter boys with them. That's up to him. By the time I'm trying to attack somewhere, I don't know, in a weak point, because Dark Eldars are not Necrons, are not Space Marines. You cannot hit like with your iron punch somewhere here with solar pulse and destroy everyone. You have to dance with your army, use his fast speed for running and trying to, by touching different points, trying to find any weak point where enemy don't have much defenses. And that's what I'm trying to do. 1 LP2 isn't that scary, like, I don't know, somewhere here with WA banners or somewhere here with WA banners. And the map allows me to do that. So it's not bad map for Dark Eldars. You can jump if you produce Hellions. You can hit in different places. You have those points that are alone. Those points are difficult to defend them, and things like that are very cool for Dark Eldars, because maps like, I don't know, Mortalis, where enemy can have all his points close to his base, when one turret covers like half fucking map, is the map where Dark Eldars don't want to play. But here I can run, I can hit and run, and even this trick won't work, I think, because I stun him and I refocus my turret carefully, and I managed to kill his big mech. But now I think I have to to go back with my hero because I could lose him. Orc is surviving only on 3 points. He's capturing only now his... he's recapturing his relic again. It's true that he has the critical location, but the echo is very bad. War troops don't deal good damage to listening posts and buildings. It's better to focus them on infantry. Here orcs attacks me in range of anti-vehicle LP2. I don't know why he's doing that. He could attack me from there and prevent the damage, so he's stupidly wasting the hit points of war truck for nothing. And as I see his war trucks here, and understanding that his army is not nearby, only now with second upgrade of hit points and damage, I feel I'm feeling confident for destroy his or attack his WA banners. WA banners for orc is like generators for necrons. If you destroy them, you move back in tier the orc. For example, if you need 4 WA banners for going tier 2, destroying a couple of them, you are sending orc directly to tier 1. So I don't know if it's a good idea to use banners as turrets. Probably it's not the best map for orcs, I don't know, because they need trucks all the time for his mobility, and I don't know, probably now he investigated the armor, but that was very late. You have to refocus LP2s to right targets. For example, here by KA I managed to refocus damage to the most damaged vehicle, which allows me to destroy one of his cars instead of just damaging this one. So orc now has 2 cars instead of 3 just by doing that, so don't forget about it, guys. And I want to attack him from 2 sides. I want to attack him from here and from here with my hero and my anti-vehicle. I have the worst anti-vehicle in the game, so it's gonna be a trouble for me to destroy them. Only with help of 2 squads of mandrakes I'm dealing some decent damage. Look how terrible damage they deal, oh my god. I cannot even destroy one of his cars. I lost entire squad and only destroyed 1 car because mandrakes were attacking it for a long time. That's a huge loss. Scourges are extremely expensive. You need long time for produce them, long time for reinforce them, long time for give them the anti-vehicle weapon, so they suck so hard. Even I'm texting it best anti-vehicle in the game. I'm losing here my thermal generator, but as I said, I don't need much energy. By holding thermal generator like for 2 or 3 minutes is enough for me, because build generators 1 by 1 is pretty expensive, and I'm even floating. I don't need more energy, so I'm feeling good. I even don't need to protect it, and I'm trying to destroy his war trucks. I'm coming close for prevent the weapon that disrupt, because it cannot shoot in very short range. and only with help of mandrakes I'm managing to destroy his car. But because Orc is playing pretty bad, I'm playing pretty bad too, but Orc is even worse. Lot of mistakes that allowed me to destroy his vehicles, but if he did everything well, I probably will lose this match because my anti-vehicles suck. And no matter that I'm controlling all the map, I'm having plus 126 income, while Orc has 104 because he has 3 of his points with LP2. He has also this point, but he's going to lose it. So even now, when Orc economy is not the best, and for a long time my economy was best, the first 5 minutes my economy was much better, but even after that I cannot say that my army has huge advantage. Look how bad mandrakes after 2 grades deal damage to vehicles. That's not any predator from Space Marine with tons of hit points, okay? That's just single war truck shit vehicle, and it takes more than 2 minutes of cutting it with full squad for destroy it. Dark Eldars have several problems for deal with vehicles. I'm going tier 2.5. I want to deploy witches. I want to learn the skill for Archon, the ability that allowed me to stun a squad and make them fight against themselves. Only now Orc watch that I'm trying to destroy his war truck and moving it away. I'm getting a little bit distracted, and I can see this moment when I lose again my squad, which is terrible. It's like time number 4 or 5 when I'm losing full anti-vehicle squad. That's a lot of resources. I have income 1 plus 46, and it's gonna be even more, while Orc has plus 90, and even that is not enough for destroy him. I see that he again is out of position, so I want to destroy his base. I want to destroy war banners, so I will delay his tech. The problem is that I wanted to deal much more damage that I could, and it was enough with only 1 war banner and escape, but I'm not doing that on time. Orcs come here with 2 squads, and that's enough for turn off all I have here. Full Mandrake squad, my hero, and also Gamunkus will die. That's a huge pain for me. I lost all my army. I have only witches and 1 anti-vehicle. I'm producing another anti-vehicle. Well, I have also mandrakes here, but I think a mistake that Orc is performing now is not to go in directly to my base, because he could just keep killing in non-stop everything that leaves my barracks. For example, killing those 6 members as soon as they spawned. But Orc is not doing that. He's wasting time, wonderful time, in destroying my economy, and I'm doing the same. I want him to have very good economy. Now I'm suffering with energy too, because for a long time I'm not building generators, so I decided to create again a big generator, and he's giving me time, so I'm restoring my army again. I have the hero, I have 20 vehicles, I have witches, I have mandrakes. He could use this time for I don't know, deal me more damage, Or even if you decided to attack my economy, why not the cap here? Why, I don't know, going somewhere else? Why not build your own thermal generator for producing more vehicles? You are playing vehicles all tier 2, so build this thermal generator for go even more vehicles. And now why he attacks my main base when he could go for relic and I don't know, take more of my economy? Why capturing critical location when you could capture all those 2 points and build them? Some not mistakes, but Dark Eldars are suffering a lot playing against orcs, and I think all the problem that Dark Eldar have is that Dark Eldar don't have a nice range unit for infantry. I mean, for example, orcs have flash gits, okay? Space Marine have, I don't know, Terminators. Space Marines have Obliterators. Eldars have War Spiders. Tau Fire Warriors, but Dark Eldars don't have good anti-vehicles and don't have good shoot units. You can use witches like in range, but they are extremely expensive for the damage that they deal. They deal good damage, but not like cool damage, like I don't know, Obliterators deal much more damage than witches. But witches are expensive, they have short range, their damage is not that high, so you can just, I don't know, play comfortable. You have always to tie up somehow. You have to fucking run in like that, trying to dance against close combat units. I cannot just go and shoot a comfortable orc army. I don't have units that could shoot against orc shoot-a-boy squad. And that's the problem of Dark Eldars. They are even more close combat unit than orcs. Necrons have short range for the Necron warriors, but they can bring destroyers. They can I don't know, perform the double upgrade. You can restore your army. They are super durable and not that expensive actually. So I think the things for orc are going pretty bad. He's losing everything. He lost his chance when I died here. He could go to my main base and destroy everything there. So he lost his chance. The economy is honestly pretty low. Scourges with poison can even deal with Slugga boys. They demorale, they lose their hit points. I don't know why I wanted to jump. I could finish them in close combat. That's stupid from me. I could just cut him in close combat, but I'm running and wasting time. So as I said, I'm performing a lot of mistakes here because I'm not 1v1 player. I'm TM player and I'm not playing like 5-6 hours per day to 1v1. I may be playing on the weekends. My economy is right now feeling much better than the orcs one, but it still sucks. For having entire map, my economy is pretty low. That's because I'm not upgrading listening post at all, and I'm not upgrading because I don't know, it's a mistake from me, okay, but also I'm having all the time several casualties. Mandrakes have to tie up shoot-a-boys because I don't have one decent shooting unit. So for tied up in shooting units, you spend a lot of money because mandrakes die so quick. And even now I'm going to orc base, and you see I'm suffering a lot from all those turrets. Mandrake starting to die. I will destroy his barracks, which means that Orc won't be able to deploy dangerous units, and that's why I wanted to destroy it first. If I waited 3 minutes more, he could deploy flash gits, and that could be serious trouble for me. But he hasn't the economy. By pushing him all the time, he couldn't build a big army, and I managed to win him, even after some huge mistakes from me. So he quits without saying GG. And that's for all, guys. I hope you could understand at least the 50% of all I said. And if you like it, please make me know, comment below for knowing that you like this type of content, for creating more or for not creating it, I don't know. Like, subscribe, and see you in the coming videos. Goodbye, guys.